Today, I want to talk to you about how to make more money in your landscape business. So the first step to making more money in your landscape business, I know everybody wants this. It could be your landscape business, it could be your mowing business, it could be whatever business it is. This is going to ring true with all of it. And it's going to start with investing. So maybe you don't have a ton of money to invest into equipment and other things, and this is why I lead to this first, because you're going to start off, if you started off like me, you're going to start off alone, and you're going to eventually add people, and you're going to build that. But the first step that I have always found so crucial, and it is hard to do, it's hard to focus on, it's hard to feel like you can even do it, is to invest into your people. It is a huge step to invest into your people. This covers so many different things. This doesn't just mean pay them more money, because honestly, I'd rather have someone that came on willing to work for less, knowing that what I'm going to build is going to be big enough that they have a lot of opportunity. Someone that comes in and looking for a job that the only thing that they're doing is they're collecting a check. So sorry I bunny trail off a lot. Sometimes I just get really adamant on this stuff. I just get excited and I just kind of go with it. I got to add on. There's more I need to put in here. We're going to get back on it though. That's really not the ideal fit. So we're looking for people that we can invest into, and that we can give them, here's the structure of what we want for you. This is huge. Give them an end game, give them points, where you're a crew member when you start off, and after 30 days you can kind of see the feeling of where this person's headed, and you can say, hey, in a quarter, in 3 months, I want to be able to put you in this position, and then that position has roughly starting this pay, and then when you max out in this position, it's this pay, and you just continue building them up and moving people up, offering as much as you can and as much as you can do for them, because even though it seems like, oh man, I'm spending so much money on this and so much money on that, it's your employees that are going to do the amazing job out on the job site, get you the great reviews, get your face out there, and maybe not so much when you're there on every single job, but as this extends on and it ends up being you're not out there on every job, it's always getting done without you on a lot of little things, they're going to be your face, and you need to make sure you've invested well into them. And they need to know that with this investment, I'm investing into you, we're investing into you, the company's investing into you, so you can produce more, so you can make the business more money, and there in turn, you make more money. So that's why I said, starting off, people that just want a paycheck, that are only caring about their dollar an hour, or I would just completely stay away from that. That anybody that balks on a certain dollar an hour, that's probably not going to work out. I can almost guarantee it. Balking on $1 an hour when you tell them up front you do a 30-day evaluation that we get you where you need to be. That's always been something that anytime we've went ahead and tried it anyway, it's never worked out. Also, I would rather hire off of your attitude, your energy, things like that, even more so than knowing anything about the job, because almost anyone we've hired has been, if they thought they knew a lot, it was never a really great hire. So that's kind of bunny trailing off, but still really important, because that has to do with how you're going to make more money in your landscape company. You're going to invest into your people. You're going to get really good people, so you can continue investing in them and feeling good about it, so you can see the production, you can see things moving forward. They can become more and more efficient. They can get better and better at their job. They can like it more and more. They can see where they're headed, and your business is going to grow and prosper. Is it really bunny trailing? Is it going down the rabbit hole? I don't even know the saying. I'm losing it. So the second, going off of that, investing into your people, this is an additional investment into them, not just investing and giving them the guidelines of where they're going, what their opportunities are, and trying to better their life as being a part of your business, but it is investing into their knowledge. And for me at this current time, that still means, I'm taking the whole team to GIE. 90% of the team that was here when we first bought the tickets, taking the whole team to GIE. At least everybody, almost everybody that's going, I think is at least going to one class. So I love GIE. I love what it is. I love that you get to go demo a bunch of equipment, but there is so much to be learned there. There are so many amazing classes, and I don't know how many people really even take advantage of that. And so I want to invest a little into each person and get them all to a class that suits them best to get their area of it, to maximize their area of it so they can be better. Also, any kind of, and that's above and beyond just job-based. That is what I sent them to, is mainly more estimating and more management level, because a lot of it was crew leads. But there's also stuff at GIE. You can send your guys out to see the procedures. I think HNA has a great program. There's also NALP has classes. I mean, there are so many different things you can do for your guys. We're going to try to get all of our guys Allen Block certified for retaining walls this winter. So much where you can invest in their actual knowledge. It doesn't just have to be on the job, and it doesn't just have to be, you know, exactly the labor portion of it. It can be knowledge for estimating, because if they know more about estimating, they know what goes into the thought process, then that allows them to be more efficient on the jobs, depending on their level and what you're doing. The other portion that I do a lot of is I am addicted to reading and learning. I absorb every little thing I can learn about whatever we're doing, whether that be patios or retaining walls. I've always kept myself fresh by learning new portions and reinvigorating my knowledge on old things like fertilizer and weed control. Haven't been on that topic in a long time. Probably in spring I'll swing back around that, really refresh, see what all new products are out, learn, so I can then go and help educate the guys. You know, I'll go out on a job. I used to be a foreman on a landscape crew, and I'll go out and educate the guys on if there's something we're not comfortable with that we're learning on. We're all going to be learning all the time. You know, get them educated on that, so they're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to go out there and do that job. They feel comfortable, been hand in hand with me, saw the way that I would like it done, because I'm picky. I would rather rip it all out right now and do it right than continue it going south, not in the direction it should be. I want stuff to last. I want stuff to be beautiful. I want us to have happy customers. So investing in their knowledge, whether it be on-site training with you, the owner, or on-site training with someone that really knows what they're doing, so you can move your guys forward. And also stuff like what GIE offers and other potential opportunities to go pay for a class to get your guys moving in the right direction knowledge-wise, because all that's going to happen, all these things basically boil down to incentivizing, making things better, making better knowledge. So with the whole idea of everybody gets paid more, every employee earns more money because they do all of these things, the business makes more money. As everyone becomes more efficient, there's more profits in everything. It's a win-win-win. And then as you build a strong team of key players, then you just keep breeding that. You keep pushing that on and on as you grow. And that is a huge challenge. It is not easy, but it is an ongoing, it's a living organism that you're feeding this animal, and you're working on all the little pieces of it and making sure everything works out and everything happens for a reason and everything moves forward correctly. So after we talk about investing into the people, investing in their knowledge, the third thing that is going to pay dividends, that is going to change your business, it's going to be the bigger investments. It's going to be investing into the things and the equipment and the ideas that change the way your business operates. So whether that be you just started your business and you have a 21-inch push mower and you've done it for a half a year and you realize, I could mow, and I've got the work, I've got more calls coming in than I can ever handle, and I can mow this many more lawns and justify buying a bigger mower. Whether that be your first little Ditch Witch purchase for a landscape company, I call it Ditch Witch, mini skidster, whatever. Whether it be the first skidster, the first excavator, the first suction tools for picking up big paver blocks, whatever that be, look at what your business really needs. Don't we've invested into our guys so much, our guys and gals. Why would we now go and put them out on a job and break their back because we didn't want to invest in the stuff that was going to make it possible? That doesn't mean you got to go out and buy all brand new. Do what you want. Try to keep the issues to a minimum. We buy a lot of new stuff because I'd rather make payments on something that is producing way more and not breaking down than have something that is old and we're fixing it the whole time, which I've done that too. Personal preference, do what you want, it's all fine. But in investing into the equipment, so now we just bought our first skidster and we're doing a big patio job, one of our biggest jobs we've ever done. And where we would normally use our old dump truck or use a dump trailer to get all of the material off the site, now we just call a tandem axle, they wheel up, in 20 minutes we load them, they're gone, and we're on to setting up our pergola and setting our paver base, and it's just a game changer. 3 hours saved. I think it cost $170 to haul all the stuff to the shop. Took 20 minutes of our guys' time to load it up. It's these little things that are going to pay huge dividends on the way your business operates, how efficient you are, how much easier is it making it for the guys so they can produce more and not break their back. I mean, there's just so much to think about what can you buy for efficiency. And I know that you can't always afford it. I haven't been able to afford a lot of things that I wanted starting off. I can't afford all the things I want right now. So you have to do your due diligence on it. But there's gonna be a lot of times in business where you've got to go for it and you've got to get something. And sometimes people might balk on me saying this, but you've got to do it. If you want your business to actually grow, you've got to do it whether or not you feel like you can afford it. And a lot of times that's how hiring is. You don't know if you can afford it, but then you do it, and all of a sudden you got 12, 13 guys and gals, and you didn't think you could afford the first two or the first one that was part-time. All this efficiency, all this multiplying your time because you're getting people out doing these things so you can stay focused on selling. Just realize that as you get these crews built up, as you build your business, if you want this, some people want to be solo, totally fine. But as you build this up, realize that you're questioning when it's just you and one other guy. Am I gonna have enough work to add that next guy? Am I gonna have enough work to get out of the field? Getting out of the field, adding work, and when you can sell 24/7, it's going to get you to where you can do all this, adding this equipment, investing in equipment, keeping crews loaded with work so much easier, and it's going to allow all this investing into people. It's an initial hurdle to get over, but it's just going to allow you to do so much. So guys, to recap everything, invest in your people. Number one, super important. Stanley Genetic just made a video about this. He's spot on. Investing in people, that's top priority. Then invest in not just your people and what you can do for them and their future, but invest in the knowledge of your people. This is going to allow you to take it to different levels, because as your crew becomes skilled, as you continue to build those positive people you have on your team into knowledgeable field experts, you're going to become more efficient, you're going to make more money, you're going to make better profits. Third, investing in equipment, investing in ideas that save time and money, make you more efficient, allow you to do more, allow you to make bigger profits, and produce more work overall. Guys, I hope this has helped you. I hope you've stuck around this long. I've rattled off. I've kind of went off in the distance on some of these because there's some things I'm just really adamant about once I start talking. I can tell you right now, I make these videos and I write down what I'm going to talk about, but then I just get into it and I just get carried away. So I apologize sometimes. But if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue making great videos. Also, just share this. Share it with other people that you think might get a little bit of benefit out of knowing some of the stuff we're doing. And I'm going to continue watching everybody's videos so I can keep learning as well. Everybody keep kicking butt. Have a good one. See ya.